It's Week 18 of the 2029 season, and we'll see the Bears' athletic linebacker, who just continues to produce as he approaches 80 tackles for the season. It's the Bears and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids. But the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And his first look is incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here's 3rd down and 4. Now Howell. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Fry, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Williams. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Powers through. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Johnson running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Faking the handoff. Howell.
And that is incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Throwing is Williams.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Throwing again here, Williams.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Pushing through tacklers at the 30.
And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30. Now he'll look to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Throwing here, Howell. Completed to Hyatt.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for New York. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
To throw, Williams.
His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To the air, Williams.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out of the gun, it's Howell.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter.
From the 46, here's the second down and 9.
A give up the middle to Johnson.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Howell.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walton. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Howell from the gun. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Looking to throw is Williams.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Terrell Bernard.
To throw, it's Williams. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
The Giants offense and Sam Howell set to go once more.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Little bootleg here. Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
In motion, the tight end.
And Howell will throw it. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Williams.
He's got a man. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Williams throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now a give, right side. Fry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fry.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Williams.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Williams now operating from the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Fry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
That's caught at the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Howell now to throw it. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Howell. Hyatt there to grab it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Howell. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Now a 2nd and 6. And once more, Howell back to the air.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Short throw to Smith. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's complete to Palmer.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's good. Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Williams. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Well, and that is incomplete.
So we come upon halftime here.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing is Williams.
Stiff-armed him. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Green. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Fry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Williams.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here's Howell. Hyatt has got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Hyatt goes in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Howell out of the shotgun.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Howell. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To throw, Williams.
Short throw to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36.
To the air once more, Williams. Goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
They'll fake the give, now Williams.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
To the air, Williams.
Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Cameron Victor on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
A second field goal here in this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Howell. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Emmanuel Ford's on the coverage.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man, it's Palmer.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Bears first down.
Play action, now Williams.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Fry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Cameron Victor on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
back now at Soldier Field.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Howell down to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throw right side, taken in by Adunze.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They'll give it to Adunze on the jet sweep.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On 1st down, Fry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Hyatt there to grab it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Howell from the gun.
Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Howe will throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Giants.
Now once more, Howe back to the air.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Brings up second and 10.
Howell. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. Now Howell.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Here's Howell.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Fry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Williams.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that will keep this a 15-point game.
This is 1st and 10.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Howell to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Fry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Throw out wide is incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Off play action, it's Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Chicago,
they do get one final win, but it finishes off a 5-12 campaign.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.